Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about where we've been so far in our art journey with Virtual Studio. Our first week, you recall, we did the drawing of the apple with the broken crayon, and many of you turned those in and they look great. If you haven't turned one in yet, please get it to me because I'm excited to see it. Some of you are redoing yours, and I put a special note on there for you to try again, but most of you don't need to do that or worry about that. So that is our first lesson. And then last week we talked about Vincent van Gogh because it was his birthday, March 30th last week. And so I want you to keep on going with that and keep drawing your Starry Night. Some of you finished that already, but again, your assignment from last week was to do the Starry Night using crayons and markers, colored pencils. You could even do a version in black and white if you don't have any of those art materials available to you. Just get a piece of paper, hopefully not a piece of notebook paper, because that's going to put a lot of extra lines on there that will interfere with your overall drawing of the Starry Night. Because remember, the Starry Night is about lines and the different kinds of wavy lines and broken lines that he used in that composition in order to produce the sky the way it looked. And so as you know, because you watched the videos that talked about how that painting was, and you got the background on the artist Vincent van Gogh. So what I'm asking you to do your assignment for today is a part 2 actually of last week's. So I am sending you an article about how to do a mashup of Starry Night, which means that you'll get to add a cartoon character of your choice to the composition. And so so to the picture of Starry Night, what I'm essentially asking you to do is to do not another drawing of the Starry Night with a cartoon character in it. I want you to go back and hopefully you still have your drawing, but if you have that, and then you take that drawing, and what you do is draw your cartoon character, cut it out, and then attach it to your original drawing. So essentially what you'll have is a drawing of Starry Night without a cartoon character and one with. You'll be sending both to me. So the one that, if you haven't sent your original Starry Night in, do that first, and then do the second part that I'm adding on to it today. You'll understand what I mean when you see the article. There's very many examples. I hope not to see any of those examples from you. I would like to see an original idea for what you put there, because even though, let's say you did the Lion King, there's a Lion King Starry Night, there's a Winnie the Pooh Starry Night, there's Snoopy Starry Night, lots of different ones, SpongeBob SquarePants Starry Night. You will see those examples, but there's many other ways of doing those same things. Like you could do Nemo's Starry Night. I don't know how he'd be swimming around up in the sky, but you'll figure it out. You'll figure out something that you can put there just to make it fun and different than, like a modern, like if Van Gogh wanted to be funny and do a cartoon version of a Starry Night, what would he do? If he were here and he knew about all those cartoon characters, he'd probably think they were great because he liked to have fun. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to have fun with this project. And then the good news is that the due date has also been extended from which would have been next week to the following week. So your due date for the Starry Night Part 1 and 2 is actually going to be April 20th, which is 2 weeks from today. Because next week we're going to get off for Easter. We're going to take a nice Easter break and just have a good time with our family. While you're having an Easter break, here's an extra credit assignment that you could do. Don't think of it as an assignment, but just a fun thing that you could do with your family. You remember the first day of school we went out and we decorated the sidewalks out front of the middle school with colored chalk on the sidewalks, and we put various messages for our parents as they were coming to open house. And what I'd like you to do is think about something that you and your family could do together with chalk out on the sidewalk that would be an Easter greeting for your neighborhood that would actually share the love of Jesus with the people that'll be walking around, taking walks down the sidewalk, and they might see yours and just appreciate, just like a positive message, or a cute little, draw a flower, or, wish them a happy Easter, whatever you want to do there. And if you do that, snap a picture of it with all the artists that are involved in it. Could be your brothers and sisters, your parents might get involved with this. It'd be a lot of fun. So I'd like to see that as an extra credit, and I'll provide it on the assignment page. So I think that'll be a fun thing to do the week we're off. Now, as far as when we get back to having regular classes on April 20th, I'm still asking you to continue, as I mentioned last week, to start collecting and continue collecting the cardboard toilet paper tubes and the pizza delivery boxes, because the next new project, we're going to start with a brand new project when we get back together for April 20th, and that assignment will involve these things. So have those ready so that you'll be ready to get that project underway when you get those instructions from me. And so I want you to keep on going and go for it this week and have a good time making your Starry Night mashup. Talk to you later.